Okay, so let's wait for the live announcement to go through. There we go.
Is this your game that you do?
Oh,
Oh, Mario Kart Deluxe WTWII. I didn't even know this was a thing. I saw MKWII was told. I didn't realize it's Mario Kart.
yeah, it's a Mario Kart community track pack.
Ooh.
As you can see, it uses the sound packs from Mario Kart 8. But mechanically, at least, I think it's identical to Mario Kart Wii.
Hmm. Bear in mind, I can't hear your stream really.
Yeah,
I could actually if I mute you in Discord.
yeah, I'm streaming separately on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously right now.
Let's see if I can watch on YouTube. You like using your webcam on Discord? That's weird. Somehow you're able to use. Yeah.
If you want to hear the if you want to hear the game audio, I will enable like the monitoring.
No, fine. It's just you referred to the audio of the game, and I was like, that's going to make things awkward to refer to that.
Yeah,
I'm watching. I've just got to put it in music.
you can hear it now, right?
Sorry.
You can hear the game audio now, right?
Not through Discord, no.
Oh, really?
But
I thought I enabled it just now.
no, it's not coming through live, at least. It's specifically because you're using your webcam to stream in Discord and not streaming like an application of your game.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually kind of streaming to Discord as well because I want to have VC while I stream.
Hmm.
That's fun. Playing video games for people is much less fun if you don't even know if anyone's watching.
Yeah, as is the curse of being a smaller YouTuber or VTuber, Twitch streamer. It's just getting that starting audience or audience that come back to watch is the hardest thing to do. I was watching a video on where Ludwig actually did it. He made a new Twitch channel and started streaming on there. And he was like, "All right, how long can I just start talking to myself and keep things going?" And he's just like, "This is so destroyed." Just trying to watch when there can be like someone who can really interact with you. So I know it's not an easy thing at all.
I really don't like how this mod pack makes Toad Circuit a 5-lap track. 3 laps bores me enough.
Especially with big long shortcuts.
I also noticed that this mod pack really nerfs the blooper as well. It covers more of the screen than the original one. Oh no!
Oh no,
I got Mario Karted.
you did.
I was about to get, like, a pretty decent second place as well. Yeah, as you can tell by the announcements channel, I'm sending on both. Oh! Thank you for the follow!
Is it?
What is this track? I didn't choose this.
What's with the arrows?
Yeah, it doesn't really have good visibility ahead, does it? I want to figure out,
But yeah,
like,
new Mario Kart World is next out.
I want to figure out where I know this from. Did I already play this track on, did I already play this track on Mario Kart Deluxe, or was this also on Custom Track Grand Prix 7?
What the hell?
I know.
What? What?
Okay, my emulator is chugging right now.
I imagine so. There's so much happening on screen.
There's really no sense of, like, space or sizing.
Oh god.
Oh dear.
I don't know what I think about this mod pack. It's kind of evil.
Yeah. If it had ended with just, like, all the retro tracks in one mod pack, it would have been great, but they just had to put in all this hot garbage. Especially here, you can't see very far ahead. Like, most custom Mario Kart tracks are either way too big or way too small. And I think this comes in the category of way too big.
It's just trying too hard. It's trying
Yeah.
to put everything into it, and it's just making it confusing at best.
It's trying to do way too much.
You're gonna get Mario Kart soon. It's gonna happen right at the end again.
Perfect timing for a dodge. Oh, glad that's over.
Sure you're gonna get Mario Karted.
Fortunately, I didn't get Mario Kart this time. Thank you for the subscription, Margarita Calvo. Or Margarita Calvo, depending. Wow, that toad is okay.
That toad is EP.
On the tracks. That's probably a problem. It's another two-lap track. Which means it's way too big. Okay, that's how it's gonna play. Like, did you see where the track was going before I saw it, or were you also
No,
like...
that just seemed like it came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah, it's another common pitfall that these custom tracks fall into. Is what I call the sightline problem. Like, the tracks have like a poor sightline. Like, you can't see where the track is going ahead of you.
Yeah, a lot of the good maps use like hilly kind of stuff, so you kind of go up hills and then down hills, so you can see what's coming ahead of you. But they're just using so many turns and so many ramps where it just cuts off your line of sight.
Yeah.
Line of sight.
Yeah, a good custom track just like organically, without arrow signs, direct you to where you need to go. Like, the section up ahead spectacularly fails because you wouldn't think of getting onto like the dirt road onto the right side until the sign says you have to go there. And by the time you look at the sign, it's all over. It's too late.
Yeah. It's such a shortcut. Much wow.
It's a mushroom-required shortcut that I didn't think was requiring a shortcut. Really? Right after my mini turbo? Like, here.
Yeah, you got Mario Karted. What the hell? You're getting bullied.
I mainly blame this shitty custom track, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, half the game of Mario Kart is learning the track, and it is the first time you're doing the tracks.
The worst part is this might not be the first time I played that track. Oh, this looks like hot garbage.
Oh god. Good.
Do you agree?
hot
Are
garbage.
you seeing this? This looks like hot garbage.
Yeah. It looks like you've just gone through like some horror house.
And unexplainably, the music is Splatoon. There could have been better music for this, like the Super Mario
Someone just
3D
what they were
World.
cooking with making this.
Like Bowser literally had an amusement park in Super Mario 3D World. They could have gotten that from here. Like, I mean, what I mean is, they could have gotten the music from there and used it for here. Really? Right before my... Again?
It's happened every single time you've done slides. Oh.
Maple Treeway? I got stuck. Always a good sign of a good custom track when you get stuck on a corner. Oh, I have to go to the side. I just noticed this is another 2-lap track. Which means it's way too big.
It's going forever.
Excellent. Excellently designed track. This is the exact kind of bullcrap I want to put up with in my daily life.
Someone thought they were cooking with remaking Rainbow Road.
They thought they were cooking. Like, they thought they were living in a society, but they're just like, no. They don't understand it. I'm gonna lower the audio volume. The inappropriately pop rock Splatoon music is way too loud.
What? Brilliant design.
I think after this stream, I'm gonna uninstall Mario Kart Deluxe Wii. Like, there's nothing deluxe about this mod pack. Nifty. The middle road is inexplicably powder snow.
It wasn't this before, right?
I have no idea. I must have taken one of the side routes in the first lap. Wow, slope physics.
What the hell?
Reliable slope physics, everybody.
I noticed that when you went round a corner once and you literally just were glued to the wall.
Yeah, I feel like that was just stock Mario Kart Wii half-pipe physics, though.
Crazy. Here we go with Rainbow Road again.
I'm steering. What the? What? What?
What?
This mod pack is barely functional.
I'm surprised he's still calling it a mod pack.
I mean, it is a pack of mods.
It's a pack of bugs.
A bug pack. It's like a, and not just any bugs. It's a bunch of flies that you have to swat in the summer because they're everywhere and they're mating in the air. Yeah, I think I'll have.
Looks next time.
I think I'll have better luck next time on a better mod pack. And they changed the freaking course choices. Okay, the default was in order, but I have chosen choose in the courses selection. Let's see if it actually does let me choose, or if it's hard-coded to just randomly pick whatever. Let's see. There's a bunch of tour. Oh, Arcade Grand Prix. They have some ports from Arcade Grand Prix. That's interesting.
Why is depression one of your tags on your Twitch?
Because the last time I streamed, I was like in a depressive episode. I'm honestly in another depressive episode right now.
As is every day.
Yeah, I forgot. This is one of the lowest tier, like one of the lower tier Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix stages, which means it's just topologically baby park. Oh, I got a chat message, but the volume menu is covered up, so let me fix that. Oh, hi, Hacks. Thank you for coming here. I am playing on a mod pack that I don't really understand. Wow, that shot came out of nowhere.
You should have seen the maps that were before this. It was a little bit crazy.
Yeah, this is just reskin Baby Park for all intents and purposes. Really? Under right now? Please don't screw me over.
They're gonna.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Oh, nice.
That's a big W. Okay, it actually lets me choose the track. Oh yeah, this is streamed indirectly through service provided by Restream.io, so it's not instant.
30 plus different platforms. What the hell? So where are you streaming right now?
Both Twitch and YouTube.
Okay. I thought you were gonna be like in TikTok and just Billy and everything else.
I'm not Chinese enough to be on Bilibili. I think Bilibili would actually censor my username because it has the numbers 8964 on it.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's the date of the Tiananmen massacre.
Oh damn. Is that what you were going for with them numbers?
Like I was more going for like, haha, let's troll Chinese censorship bots with my username.
And they got around it at one point. Get savvy to that stuff.
And by trolling it, I mean like intentionally making my name unmentionable in Chinese platforms. Also, June the 4th is colloquially known in China as Internet Maintenance Day because everything is down that day for censorship.
Yay for censorship. It's becoming the norm.
It's becoming the norm in the United States. Very fast.
Yeah. Very fast.
Jimmy Kimmel was just the canary in the coal mine. I'm getting full political. I was just watching.
Before him was too.
I was just watching political YouTube videos right before I started streaming. And it's honestly like
Yeah.
it's mostly shame on them for doing this, right? Like what I feel like it's just shame on them for doing this.
Yeah. Well, America's had the same president that's been the same age, with the only exception of Obama since goddamn JFK. Like JFK is the same. Sorry, not JFK. One of the presidents in like the 80s or 90s or something. But essentially, all of the previous presidents are the same age as Trump. Like it's all been the same generation of presidents for the last 40 years or something. It's
Like
ridiculous.
age is in like same like birth year.
Yes, essentially.
Yeah, because each term is 4 years, so even the same president wouldn't be the same age by the time their term is over.
It's the problem of that it's all the same generation, every president after it.
Yeah. I wish Zoran Mamdani was just rise up the political ranks really fast.
True. He can't go run for presidency because he has to be 40 years old though, unfortunately.
Yeah. But it seems like he is making the most of his political career. So, he got endorsed by Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, but Bernie Sanders isn't being crap these days. Like, most of the Democratic Party is considered to be just like, meh.
I mean, Bernie Sanders went independent because the Democratic Party was screwing him over so much.
Yeah. Same thing happened for Jeremy Corbyn over in the UK. To see how well that got him got done.
Is Jeremy Corbyn still
it's always
like
a
politically
two-party
active?
situation. Yeah.
Oh, he is?
He's tried making a party called Your Party in the UK.
Yeah, like speaking about like Japanese political climate, I am like intensely worried by how popular Sanseito is. It's basically
Yeah,
our
and the
UKIP.
anti-foreigner sentiments.
It's basically the Japanese UKIP.
Yeah, I've noticed. I worry if I ever be able to come back to Japan.
Yeah. I wonder if I will be able to let back into Japan because I have so much ties to Australia.
You weren't born in Australia, were you?
I wasn't, but I have a degree from Australia.
They'll persecute you for something like that. What the hell?
Sorry, what?
That's how that works.
Wow, what is this
Persecute
default
you just for
speed?
learning in a different country.
Sanseito will be like, what did you learn from there? To hate Japan?
Oh god.
It's
Give Japan a
it's
chance to show them
conservatism.
something and they will.
I mean, if we've seen anything, if we've seen any patterns, it's that universities are not to be trusted. That's the source of all evil, according to the right. So,
What?
Authoritarians hate
That's
education.
just anti-intellectual.
Yeah, authoritarians
yeah.
hate the intellectuals.
Yeah, they do tend to be.
Yeah, this port is definitely improperly scaled. This track is big enough to be a three lap track. If whoever made the mod didn't make the default car speed so fast, this could have been a 3 lap track. And it would have played better too because you're not basically Sonic the Hedgehog. I think after this stream, I said this once before, but I think after this stream, I'm gonna delete Mario Kart Deluxe Wii.
I thought you were coming round to it after you chose your own tracks.
Like I chose my tracks. Like I wanted to play the Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix tracks, but seeing how whoever modded it butchered it like this, I am not a fan of it. Changing the default speed of your kart per track shouldn't be allowed.
This is meant to be 100cc, right?
It's meant to be 150.
Yeah, it's way too quick for it.
Yeah, it's like 300. Yeah, there is a worrying rise of far-right authoritarianist parties all over the world.
Yeah. In times of hardship, they always take off. Because everyone always wants to look and point at something to blame. And they can never be themselves.
Uh-huh.
And the more that you get stuck in that line of thinking, the more you become radicalized or like feel like you're just hardened to by the other group.
Okay, what's the file name of... Mario Kart Deluxe Wii.
It was very messed up, the maneuverability and speed.
Yeah. Fully agreed. Now I'm playing stock Mario Kart Wii. $50cc because I haven't unlocked everything. Spain is like pretty decent as far as the entire world goes because most people still remember Francisco Franco.
Yeah, Spain seems kind of out the way of most troubles in Europe, honestly. Other than the economy, I don't hear anything bad about Spain.
Same. Except that, like, they're supporting, like, the internet censorship thingy. I forget the details, but I remember hearing in passing that, like, most of Europe would, like, just destroy internet privacy if they could.
Is this relating back to verifying you're 18 online?
Yeah. Using AI face
yeah,
recognition or just, like, giving some random American corporation citizen's ID. Which...
It's so messed up, you know, because Steam refused to do it in most ways, and the only way there seems that it didn't completely mess over their customer base is now to verify that you're 18 on Steam, you have to use a credit card. So sorry if you don't have a credit card and over 18. It's not possible.
Yeah. Some people just want a Bitcoin account. Yeah, but honestly, a credit card is decent as one of the ways to, like, verify your age, because, like, most of the world has gone cashless, at least partially.
It's the most of the problem with getting a credit card is it's not the same as getting like a debit card. Debit card, you don't need to have any kind of credit, while as you need to have a line of income and a line of credits to get a credit card.
Yeah, as long as the credit card verification includes debit card, I think it would be decent.
Well, generally you would always get a debit card to begin with, and you would get a credit card when you need to, like, essentially borrow money. It's a borrow money card.
Yeah, it's just short-term debt. Like, if you, like, until the end of the month. If you get...
Yeah, at the end of the month, they have offers. Like, when I went to Japan, I put my flight on the credit card, but I had an offer on it where I didn't have to pay it off for 18 months. So, essentially, I've got 18 months, zero interest on it. But yeah, a lot of people can't get credit cards unless they've actually got, like, a comfort job.
Huh.
Or they feel like it's too much of a risk to get a credit card if they don't have one.
I personally have a credit card, and my parents did that.
Do you have debit cards over there, or is it only credit cards? Because I know Japan...
Like, there are debit cards. I know I started off with a debit card before graduating to credit cards.
Right. Thing is, I've still got both a debit card and a credit card. I just use it as a separate account.
Yeah. Well, the credit card is, like, linked to my bank account anyway, so, like, anything I pay out of my credit card is ultimately coming out of my bank account. Wow, my game is chugging a bit. I guess that's the price you pay with streaming and playing at the same time on the same PC.
Yes. Also streaming on Discord too.
Yeah, voice chatting on
There's
Discord.
kind of like there's kind of two different factors there. There's your memory bandwidth on your GPU, but then there's also the hardware video encoder, which it's probably the memory bandwidth that's actually the bottleneck. I'm guessing.
The memory,
I mean, I could be wrong. I may just be talking out of my ass, but like I'm pretty I'm pretty sure that everything on the GPU has to use the memory, that has to use the bus for the memory bus. So, that would include video encoding, even if the actual encoding is happening on a different chip.
Oh god, it's chugging so much.
yeah.
Either that or you're going really slow.
I can barely stream Tetrio. Maybe next time I stream, I should play like a DS game. Maybe that'll be lighter on my computer.
Oh, GameCube one.
Unfortunately, I really don't like how Mario Kart Double Dash handles. I'm playing on a Nintendo Switch Pro controller actually. With my custom keybinds, it's like it feels really close to playing Mario Kart 8.
Yay, you won.
I'm on in 50cc. This is one of the best tracks of the game, in my opinion. So let's go.
Well,
It's actually called DK Snow Mountain in the Japanese version. Gonna do the double cut.
oh, look at them tricks.
Finessing on them.
I think that actually saved you.
That lightning, yes, indeed, that lightning may have saved me.
You're actually so far ahead.
Yeah, this is still 50cc. I'm basically playing on like a fresh save file. So I gotta start over from 50cc.
Hmm.
Okay, it looks like I was wrong. It looks like actually like most modern GPUs don't. There's no contention between 3D and video encoding for memory,
Hmm.
but there's still quirks with like VSync, depending on how it's being captured, and thermal throttling. So like the chip, the die is still getting hot from video encoding, so that might throttle it.
Yeah. I touched the top of my laptop and it's really hot.
I think yeah, I mean a good investment is to lift up the laptop to jack it up with something. Like I have Lego, I super glued Lego onto my desk so that just to reduce wear and tear. But I don't know how, like it might be dubious. It might not be helping that much.
Yeah,
Having a
my
fan
laptop
under as well helps.
my laptop is already on like a wire little rack. There should be enough like airflow underneath it. I don't know about the back.
I mean,
Maybe I need to clear out the back.
yeah, that's the tricky thing. So like I thought I was keeping mine clean. I take my laptop apart every few months, at least once per year. But then this just recently, I realized that I had been cleaning the fans, but I hadn't been cleaning the heatsink. The heat sinks were gunked with dust and stuff, and I had to use a toothbrush to clean that out.
Ugh.
The heat sinks, do you mean what's on the CPU or like the heat fins? Like the little fins?
So it's okay. So on a ultrabook on a laptop, on my Dell XPS, there's basically there's fins. There's fins that the fans blow stuff into, but you can't. It's not really
Yeah.
obvious. You can't really immediately see if they're clogged. Whereas you can see the fan blades have stuff on them, and that's pretty easy to clean.
I was just getting worried that the stuff are getting under your heatsink die on top of your CPU. I was like, how is that even possible?
How did it get into
mean,
that sweet, sweet CPU mayonnaise? Forbidden mayonnaise right on the CPU chip.
Big it's the spicy spread.
You can't spell Marmite without Ram backwards.
What?
Marmite, M-A-R-R-A-M.
Yeah, I know. It just took me off guard.
My joke prowess is beyond human comprehension.
Indeed. Your impeccable humor. Oh, where does that cart go? Should have followed that cart to the left.
Oops. Dang it.
Oops. uh,
I Mario Karted myself.
you Ferrari'd yourself. My car had too much grip.
Damn, outside drift.
I need some food. I'll be right back.
Alright. Star rating. I unlocked the 50cc Star Cup. Let's just turn off the camera. You're watching the stream anyway. Let's move on to the Star Cup. Like, you can see with, like, official Nintendo tracks, you have an idea of what's coming up ahead at all times. Like, they tweaked the camera angles just to do that. Okay, so have you played any, like, nice video games lately? I got stuck. Didn't do the shock dodge. I am back. I'm gonna actually try placing a fan underneath my laptop to see if it makes any difference. Okay, the fan is on. I hope it doesn't come through the mic too much.
It sounds like it's filtering it out pretty well. I don't hear anything. I just hear voice.
Okay. Maybe if I keep talking like this, it'll just bypass the noise gate. We won't know until we try for much longer. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Ah, yes, the original sparkly bars. Oh. So the last time I streamed the original stuff, what? How did I get stuck like that? The last time I streamed, I had this chat topic, and it went really well. Do you guys have favorite soup? I feel like soup is one of like the most cross-culturally prevalent food types that you could ever think of. So like, do you guys have favorite soups?
Looks like I'm nearly back.
Welcome back.
My favorite soup is either a good tomato and chili soup or a miso soup.
Oh, miso soup. Going exotic, are we?
Going exotic. No, a good miso soup made with an actual dashi broth is actually so nice.
Mm-hmm. Going for authenticity in
Yes.
front of a Japanese robot, are we?
Yes, and I'm clutching at your heartstrings.
I'm gonna second the roasted pepper soup, roasted tomato, roasted pepper.
Mm-hmm. And from the chat we have Chinese restaurant duck soup.
Oh, okay.
That's an interesting choice. Like, I don't really have an opinion because I don't have a digestive tract. My engineers wouldn't give me one.
But if you had to make the decision, what would you say?
That depends on whether stew counts as a soup or not.
It does not. No. We're not starting this conversation. Is stew a soup?
Okay, on that note, is borscht a stew or a soup?
What do you mean by borscht?
You know, the Eastern European beet thing.
I actually don't know what you're on about.
Really? Hey, look up the name BORSCH. Oil soup for the robot.
What the hell is this? It looks like blood soup.
You've literally never seen borscht before?
No!
Oh my gosh.
You forget, I don't live in Asia, unlike some.
No. Asian people don't usually eat borscht.
Then why are you criticizing me for not knowing what borscht is if you guys don't even eat it?
Like Japanese people typically have heard of the name borscht.
Wait,
Probably know
is
that they're
it
red.
a
That it's
Ukraine
red.
dish? What? Okay.
People,
Yes, it's a
like,
Ukraine
most
dish.
people would know that the borscht is red.
I would consider borscht like a hearty soup.
Yeah. How hearty can a soup get before it becomes a stew?
I think it's a definition within how you make it. Stewing, you do by essentially stewing a load of meats and vegetables together until it becomes like a hearty broth that you can condense down into something that can be dry, or it can be a bit more soupy in texture, I guess. But that's the difference. While as a soup is something that's meant to be drunk, and then if it's hearty, then some pieces more thick than others.
So you're
I
saying
don't know.
that
I feel
borscht...
like I'm treading on being pedantic about it. But there's got to be a definition between them.
Exploring the frontier of where one word ends and another begins.
Yes.
So what you're saying
One
is
sec,
that
let me
borscht is
just
simultaneously a
Google
soup
it.
and well, simultaneously a soup and a stew.
Yeah, it's like I said, a stew has less liquid, features larger, chunkier ingredients, and is simmered slowly in a covered pot. Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
on one hand,
it's in the way of how it's made.
on one hand, borscht is like really simmered for a long time, and it's also like big cut ingredients in a big pot. But also, the texture is like still liquidy.
Yeah, but a lot of Ukraine dishes kind of go like that. What's the other one that's called where you kind of drop eggs into like simmering down like tomatoes and stuff?
Yeah.
I'll find it in a second because I did actually make it not long ago.
Also, is curry a soup or sauce? Or is it
It's a
its own
sauce.
thing?
It's a sauce to its own thing. It's like how you'd say like a sauce to like a fish dish wouldn't be a soup. It's just a component to the dish.
Really? Because I feel like curry is more of like a stew than a sauce. Like, you could technically like eat curry on its
I guess
own.
it is a stew. It's a stew in itself of how sometimes it can be made, because sometimes the sauce can be made completely separate and then the meat added at the end, while as other times you can add the meat to stew in the sauce and let it like condense into the meat. It's a bit. It depends, but that's just how curries are. That's like.
But also, like,
It's like
even
saying a ramen is a stew.
I mean, ramen is a soup noodle.
It is a soupy noodle, yes. It is noodle soup, quite literally. 'Cause it comes from China.
Like, the problem with the discussion of whether the curry is a soup or a stew is because even with soup, you like dip bread in it or eat it with rice in the case of miso soup. So like how you eat it isn't really relevant to whether...
You eat miso soup with rice? You can't dip it in the rice, what?
I mean, you can't literally dip it in rice, but like from videos of like Japanese people eating and like anime stuff, like people take like a chopstick full of rice, put it in their mouth, and then take a sip of the miso soup. That's how you combine the rice and the miso soup.
It's like a breakfast thing where you have rice with it, but that's normally because you have the rice. You don't have the rice with the miso soup because it goes well together. It's just part of an all-round dish.
Oh no, it definitely goes together.
Yeah, but I wouldn't consider it just like what accompanies with a miso soup is the rice. I feel like the rice accompanies with the other things like that you could have on a breakfast dish, whether it be natto, eggs, or whatever. But I feel like the rice is like the thing that you go in between things from, like a palate cleanser of sorts.
Miso soup feels like a dinner thing to me, though.
Yeah, dinner, but also breakfast. I don't know. Like it can be used for both. I feel like quite. I feel that's why I mean like it's one of my favorite soups because I'd be quite happy to have it at any time.
Hmm. There's not quite as much of like umami-based stuff in the UK, I think.
No, it isn't. It's more in the hearty kind of like condensed down, like
Well, it's
meaty
salty
kind
and or
of
fatty.
that's what you think of it. We're the land of stews essentially. So,
Yeah,
so there you go. You're the land of soups.
I'm massively oversimplifying here, but Japanese food is all about saltiness and umami, and
Yeah.
Western food is more about saltiness and oiliness. That's what I read.
That's more America. The UK is more like richness. You can get from like condensing down
Mm.
like meat stews or like wine based sauces and whatnot. I don't know.
Mm.
The UK food is a lot. If you're going to go very authentic UK food, is very bare basics down, kind of stewing down and pies and stuff like that.
Meat pie.
But we take a lot of influences from other countries.
Other countries.
Specifically, goddamn India with the curries, I swear.
Specifically the ones that the British have colonized.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what's the point of
That
colonizing?
characterization-
Like, what's the point of colonizing other countries if you're not gonna enjoy the food there?
Exactly.
You gotta eat something, and the locals know the best.
The characterization of North America as salty and oily, it seems accurate. Like in Canada, it's also like that. It's just a different flavor. It's like poutine and pizza, basically. Those are kind of the national staples.
True.
So,
You're salty and more salt, I guess.
Okay, how much of an abomination of an idea is this? Fish and chips, but poutine. The chips is poutine.
No.
That's-
What about
that's
just
pretty
putting the
common.
poutine in with the fish and chips and put gravy over it? That sounds brilliant.
Is it goated or goofy off?
It might be a bit goofier until I try it out. But it feels like it would mix. Got some Canadian UK fusion going on.
It kind of makes sense if you squint.
If you squint a little bit from 5 feet away.
I'm not sure where to categorize this. Shawarma Doritos. I just got an ad for that on SoundCloud.
Doritos.
I mean, that's, well,
Like shawarma
spicy,
is
salty, oily.
shawarma is basically like shredded like kebab meat, right?
Yeah, basically.
Like serve that on Doritos. Like Doritos is basically like flavored tortilla. I see no reason why like would clash unless like the flavoring on the Doritos themselves clash with the shawarma.
I used to live in Ottawa, so that's basically the shawarma capital of the country. Well, I mean, it's the capital of the country, but it's also the shawarma capital.
Like calling Ottawa, Canada, like the shawarma capital of the country is like such an amazing understatement. I'm having fun.
Get your shawarma here, guys. I feel like it's like in a New York thing as well. Just get your shawarma here.
Hey Ma, you want to get some shawarma? There's a nice kebab place down the street. right next to the bodega.
Does your cat thing ever stop dabbing?
Stop dabbing.
Yeah, why is he dabbing so much?
Yeah, wherever you go to like a different country or even like a different city or region, you should try the generic food. And and this advice comes mostly from like the jealousy of not being able to eat, being a robot and all.
We can still stuff it down your throat and see how it goes.
I will break.
It's a risk I'm willing to take. In the name of taste at all.
I'm not.
We'll find out later.
He'll just make mechanics sound angry.
Ooh, what happened to your stream?
Like, she has had to unclog my pipes because a fan fed me a cupcake before and it clogged up the coolant pipes. Let me tell you, it was not. I mean, it wouldn't have been a pleasant experience for me. I wouldn't know because I was turned off. But Mechanic-san says she never wants to do that again. You guys enjoying this deep cut of Kei-chan lore?
Someone needs to write it down. Someone, write it down! Quickly! You still feeling like uninstalling this after you finished?
Oh, I already uninstalled the mod pack. I'm playing on stock Mario Kart Wii. Oh, Japan drives on the left too. The chat. Okay, so
Yeah.
the chat message just says, "I just realized the track is British because the cars drive on the left, but it's just Japan." It's a more likely explanation.
Friends constantly telling me we're driving on the wrong side. No, it's the right side of the road. The one time Japan makes sense. Nah, I joke.
But Japan and the UK like really are alike in a lot of ways. We
Which
like
is weird
veteran.
since like Japan took a lot of influence from America after the World War II.
Like before World War II, I think we did get a lot of influence from the UK and like the railroad and stuff.
Right. Was the
We
UK
both-
like one of the main countries that actually do trading with Japan? Once it started opening up, it stops.
And we also care a lot about tea and how we prepare it.
Mm-hmm.
We also like battering seafood and deep frying it.
True.
And of course, the obvious
Have you ever had
connection.
a deep fried?
We were both former maritime empires.
Mm-hmm.
And we like trains. There's a lot of trains here.
Electrics. It's a shame our train industry in the UK like hasn't been touched in years, and the goddamn high-speed train line being cut back so much that it's just a joke now.
It's just not what it used to be.
Really isn't. I swear if Nigel Farage gets some power though, I'm weighing up my options if I even can stay in the country. Or if I can even leave the country.
Yeah, it's kind of like damned if you do, damned if you don't.
A little bit. I definitely feel like the social situation in the UK is more and more leading to the right, and it's leaning in the right in the same kind of way how America got that way. So it worries me that we're just gonna do America Boogaloo 2 in the UK.
It's like the light version of America.
Yeah. But like Nigel Farage constantly wants us to get out of the European human rights thingy.
Such,
Trying to
such
get
a
out-
sympathetic position.
Trying to get out of human rights restrictions. Surely an innocent person's innocent opinion.
All in the name of quote-unquote foreign courts, even though it's a court that can only be used and is agreed to be used, and it's only one court. But all they think of is other countries making our decisions for our country when it really isn't. It's just human rights. Oh yeah, I think this was all because we wanted to deport people to Rwanda as well. That's where it all stemmed from.
A pervasive desire to get rid of blacks from the country.
Yeah.
Did I say too much?
Or just anybody different, I guess. People
Yeah.
struggle to have conversation with opposing opinions anymore without it just getting chaotic.
And it's not just the fascists that are guilty of this. Like, nuance is like fully dead in the internet era. Alright, we have arrived at Rainbow Road.
Rainbow Road. Are you gonna do the speed run?
I will not do the ultra shortcut. I don't know how to do it. Plus, this is 50cc. Even if I did know how to do it, I probably wouldn't be able to do this in 50cc.
Right. Yeah, I think you need 150. I will have to get off soon, but I'll be sticking around for a little bit while longer.
Party. And it won't make it. And I immediately fall down again. I'm too used to. I'm too used to higher CC. Oops. Yeah. The UK is
You
going off the deep end. Like, what country isn't going off the deep end right now? Like, Japan is, like, less so, I guess, in the grand scheme of things, but Sanseito is just still, like, a fascistic threat to the country.
I feel like Japan's in the early stages of it all. It depends of how the public really go on it. If it constantly grows, then it becomes more of an issue. Yeah. I feel
Yeah.
like the only countries that are outside of most problems are probably honestly third world countries, where they're just separate from a lot of all these issues. They don't really get affected by it because they don't do much trade with these other countries.
We're just, like, countries that are already so bad that people don't really care
The only
about,
way
like,
is up.
nationalism.
Well,
The big mistake that
Yeah.
Trump made was threatening to annex Canada, and everybody's like, "Fuck that!" Now whatever views we had, it just completely flipped. We're like, "Nope, no, we're not gonna be annexed. We'll do whatever the opposite is. If that's pluralism, sure, okay, we're about pluralism now."
Like, Canada,
it's
like, the national identity of Canada has, like, always been, we are like America, but not America. So, like, basically when Trump threatened to annex Canada as the 51st state, everyone was like, nope, sorry, Mr. President.
sorry. Like, how long did the UK own, pretty much own Canada for? Like, it was way after, like, the United States seceded and whatnot.
I don't know. Someone should ask Siri about it. When did Canada become independent?
I thought you were the AI robot here.
I don't have a direct data
You
uplink
asked
to the internet. I have to
How you
use a
streaming right now,
smartphone like the rest of you humans.
How unfortunate from your creator to do that to you.
Yeah, it's for realism and relatability.
Relatability.
People
It
are
is
not
very
going
relatable,
to
I
feel
get it.
fond. People are not going to feel fond of me if I can just do stuff that people can't do. Okay. On what year did Canada become independent? Okay, it says 1982.
Well, that is pretty late though.
Yeah. The release date of Earth, Wind and Fire's song September. 1978. So when Earth, Wind and Fire released September, Canada was still, like, dependent.
Part of the colony, yeah.
Yeah, part of the
Not
UK.
depending, part of the colony. I don't think that Canada could afford to be dependent on the UK if it was that far away. Probably already trading with America. Beaver skins and all that.
Yeah. It's a tough topic to navigate.
I am very much hyper simplifying things, and without going into hyper specifics, I am not willing to do that level of conversation right now.
Mm-hmm. This is not a history class or a geopolitics podcast.
No. But it's fun to
Not
sometimes
yet.
go into them topics.
Not yet. We are branching out. It will be soon. Just you wait.
All I'm saying is, since we started talking about stuff like that, we had more viewers.
Just follow the analytics. And I think my game froze.
Next time you just start going flipping through YouTube shorts, you just start seeing goddamn CMYK just talking about politics.
Okay, the screen isn't updating. I have to reboot the game.
Interesting. Okay.
Fails to initialize video backend. That is odd. Let's reboot Dolphin again. By the way, my copy of Mario Kart Wii is in Japanese because that's the region of the console I have in the region of the game that I have. I legally obtained my copy of Mario Kart Wii. Please do not charge me
Yeah,
for
you don't.
copyright infringement or piracy.
Nintendo's gonna come for you. Expect knocking on your door in 5 minutes.
Hey, at least someone will be watching my stream. That's confirmation that someone is actually watching my stream. It's just my nobody watching my stream is like my persistent insecurity as an indie VTuber.
Yep. Didn't help for the time zones either, though. Do many people
Mr.
enjoy
Bowser
making
on
Twitch
stream right now.
outside of like Hololive and whatnot?
Yeah, like Hololive, like as an agency, they can like negotiate streaming rights with like the game studios themselves. Like, they also kind of have to because they're so big.
Yeah.
Like for an indie, they can just like be like, you know what, it's not worth it, right? Not many people watch them. They don't make that much money. There are bigger fish to fry in court, right?
You say that Nintendo goes for everyone, though. As soon as they've got some form of visibility, they will go for them.
Yep. That's how they protect their brand. By forbidding anyone else from making derivatives.
Remember when it was actually like just totally banned on YouTube and like any kind of Nintendo gameplay would be just removed?
That was a
It was
dark.
only in recent years where you're actually allowed to do that.
That was a dark era. Like, you say that, but like, regardless of that, I think the DDR Mario Mix gameplays have stayed online invisible. Like,
So how do we protect our brand and our image against this, against the world? Send the lawyers, ninja.
the lawyer ninjas. Instead of ninja stars, they wield asterisks that they slap onto legislation. and instead of a kunai,
Mario
it's
Kart.
the dagger symbol.
Well done.
That was great. Just saying, the recent decision to protect the concept of summoning creatures to battlefield is so ass. Like, what good if FF because they have summoners now? Like, Pokemon didn't invent the idea of summoning creatures to battle for you. That's been like in mythology. You can't
that's
patent
been
an idea
controversial.
that already exists, let alone one that has existed for at least a century. This is like transparently an attempt to silence Pocket Pal. Like, I admit, Pocket Pal is not faultless by any means. Like, they are literally, like, legally distinct Pokemon. I'm not trying to underplay that, but I'm not going to, like, overplay that and pretend like parody is all plagiarism. Like, there are so many gameplay differences between Pal World and Pokemon that it's just laughable to compare those two, except by like the art style of the creatures.
I feel like they just feel like it's just coming upon them slowly, and they feel like the need to put further protections in place.
Yeah, and
Don't
it's
think it's
all because of
specifically
Pal World, and
World.
not because the recent Unity game engine Pokemon games have all been ass.
It could be that too. Like, if you're going back to like the 80s and 90s, the whole thing with Nintendo games was protecting the IP because copycats or things that were similar. Like, a lot of games that were coming out were similar to each other and just so arse.
Yeah.
The idea with the gold star or whatever seal of approval.
The Nintendo Gold Star of approval. This game
But
really tried.
Mario Kart World really tried, and that kind of fell short badly.
Yeah, IMO, like Mario Kart World suffers from its own main gimmick, which is that it's way too big.
Yeah,
Everything is way
much
too
to do
far
in
from
that
each
big
other.
world. And if you're playing online games, then you never actually get to do any proper races. It's all intermittent races.
Yeah,
Like,
you
I
just
watched a whole video on it.
you just like have to get there, and then when you get there, there's only one lap of racing. It is new. It is distinct from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but I vastly prefer Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Oh yeah, do you enjoy collecting the thousands of stickers as well in the world? The useless stickers.
Yeah, they brought back the most useless feature of the Wii U. Miiverse stickers.
Yay, stickers.
Like, thousands is really pushing it. Like, if it were
I
like...
don't know if it's thousands or if it's like 700 or something. I just know it's a very high number for a useless thing to have.
It's just a heck ton.
Yeah, it's a hector. Even 100 is too many for me for something like that.
Yeah, 100 would be like the upper limit. Even like Super Mario 64 had 120 stars, and I would argue that half of them are just boring.
It's just something to pad out the game, and if you're going to start putting like 700 in there, it just shows how much they're trying to pad out this big world.
Yeah. They have this big world, and they need to have something in them.
It's the illusion of content. If you're busy, then it's content.
Yeah, the old Castlevania 2 approach. Grinding is technically hours played.
Yes. Actually, no, is it just delayed? Oh, it is. Hold on.
Yeah, there might be stream delay compared to Discord because the gameplay is going through Restream servers before it goes to Twitch or YouTube.
It's just a fair bit more delayed on YouTube, it seemed.
Hmm. Oh, I hate it when that happens. When you're wielding an item, but the red shell comes from the side of you, so it doesn't do anything. I should post more often on my Pixiv account. Even if it's just to post some old artwork. Like, I haven't posted, like, the Archie Bean pictures. Or, like, my dancing gifs that I made as a test for the Rhythm of the Night music video.
The only thing I can really suggest for like visibility for your streams and stuff
Yeah?
is one, doing clipping. Clipping is really good, and two, making use of shorts for your clips, and also to stream on clips too. Like if you can start streaming on shorts on YouTube.
Streaming on shorts. That's
Yeah,
possible?
I've seen many people do it. Yeah, I've seen people like you're doing now with dual casting, do streaming on shorts where they just have a different like layout for the stream, so it's visible on vertical orientation. Kind of as good as you
Interesting.
can do in vertical. But yeah, people flick through and it'll just your stream will just show up randomly in between shorts.
I have done a vertical stream on Duolingo before.
Duolingo.
Yes, Duolingo. I have a clip of it, or actually highlights. It's pretty long. I basically complain about Duolingo. 2 stars. That's nice. That's nice. The problem though with making clips is that I don't know which parts are funny.
Don't know. That's for either yourself to interpret or like you have one of your fans that watch and stuff. Sometimes that can help.
Yeah.
But yeah, clips is something more once you've got like a bit of a backlog of stuff that you know you can just re-upload. But yeah, working out to put your stream on shorts would be helpful too.
Like to date, I only have like 2 clips in shorts format. Yeah, that should change.
Like, you should be able to stream like you are now, but being able to dual stream in a vertical format as well should be possible. I don't know how you do it though.
I don't think it's possible to stream in a vertical aspect ratio on Twitch. That's the problem.
That's what I mean though. You can have this landscape model like you are now for normal YouTube and normal Twitch, but for YouTube Shorts, you can do at the same time doing landscape, do a dual stream that's in portrait.
I don't think that's how OBS works.
That's what I mean. I don't know how they did it before, but I've seen streamers do it before. I don't know if it means that you need like another PC or another like OBS window set up at the same time.
It would need to have like another OBS instance, or like a separate like YouTube Shorts computer.
Yeah, where it's like just taking the input what's on your screen and then you can configure it on that second computer. Right, I'm gonna get off for now. Take care, enjoy your stream. Don't have too many crashes. Bye for now.
Yeah, great timing. I was just starting to feel a profound sense of loneliness. I sometimes wonder if I should like do a full 180 and go all in on hypnosis content, but it would alienate like almost all of the audience that I've built up over the years. I feel like it should stay as just like a gimmick of my character, you know? Oh, it's
There's probably
lunchtime.
some overlap.
Sorry?
It's probably possible to overlap in some way that doesn't alienate people, but I mean, yeah, you know, it requires some thought.
Yeah, but like overlapping it, that's just like almost double the effort, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if the cognitive overhead isn't worth it, then it isn't worth it. But I mean, even right now, just watching this stream, this is hypnotic, but it's also a cozy environment.
Yeah. The alienation, we need to think of it ASMR. The problem is, like, my robot voice is not suited for ASMR. Like, when I ask people about, like, what they think about my stream, they, like, a shockingly common complaint is that my voice filter is annoying. Alright, see you. Hasta luego. Yeah, there's gotta be like a better VST that still sounds robotic while being nicer on the ear. Yeah, so like there's this other VTuber, Digifrayly. I've recently posted about like her stream where she rated my like avatar design. And we're both robots with speakers on our chests. And we both use like an autotune filter, so we tend to get like the same complaints, I think.
I don't think it sounds bad. I'm listening on speakers. But one thing, what if you changed the resonant frequency of it, or like how it's pitched? If you changed that somehow with a like a MIDI controller or something, even a foot pedal.
Like the problem is like it's not like normal like it's not a knob of like how many hertz the resonant frequency is. It's a knob of how many milliseconds it's delayed. It's a really tight echo that doesn't disperse or diffuse.
Sounds like that. I should know. It'd be funny. I'm gonna try and guess what the millisecond delay is. Hold on. I'm gonna keep listening and guess.
Do you have an idea?
I'm guessing. Okay, I'm gonna guess it's 15 milliseconds.
Hold on. Let me pause and see the plugin interface. It says it's a pre-delay of 2.8 milliseconds.
I failed horribly.
I have.
Hold on. Well, yeah.
To be fair, like I have no idea what it actually means. Like there's pre-delay, but then there's length, which is set to 428 milliseconds, which I think is when the feedback actually fades out into nothing. But I don't know for sure.
I knew that was high. Because like at 30 or 40 milliseconds, that's when it starts to become a texture. It's not so much a tone, but it's a rattling sound.
Because 30 hertz is like the lowest E bass note that humans can hear. Like I noticed, I learned this for EDM production. if it's under like about 30 hertz, it doesn't get perceived as a bass note. It gets perceived as like a rumble.
Exactly, exactly.
And that the normal bass shouldn't like go down below 60 hertz unless it's like a pure like sub bass. And the bass, the actual crunchy bass should not like go any lower than 60. Of course, this is like a rule of thumb that I've figured out over the years, but I think there's merit to it. Music production advice from someone whose voice sounds like this. Oh, hi, Megs. We were just talking about what our favorite soups are. You want to join the voice chat? It's open in the Discord server. All right. Another first place finish for me. Let's see, I've been streaming for 2 hours, almost 2 hours, in a couple minutes. Oh, look how ahead I am. I'm gonna get blue shelled pretty soon, I think. I got blue shell, but there's no way these computer players can catch up with me. Let's go! Oh, 2-star rating. That's unexpected. Okay, first place finish in lap 1. There's a lot of item boxes in this track, so you can go wild with them. I'm getting hit by these fireballs left and right. Okay, I can confidently say that I won. Yeah, I think I've already won this. Which is a brag that would be impressive if this weren't 50cc. Seriously, just look at everyone back there. I think after this Grand Prix, I should go to sleep. But don't worry, there's still 2 races. So you guys can keep watching for a while. The 3 viewers that Restream.io is reporting for the stream. Sleep is underrated, but so is not oversleeping. Oversleeping. Is that why when you...
Whenever I
Sorry?
Whenever I sleep too long, I feel brain fog from it for some reason. Just almost the same as undersleeping. There's a certain window. I have to get exactly 6.5 hours to 7 hours.
Honestly, 7 feels too short to me. It feels like 7.5 is like the sweet spot for me. And even then, like, it has to be good sleep. Like, my body's like a freaking prima donna. It has to be best quality everything. I heard this somewhere, but the DK Jungle background music loops in only 15 seconds. You don't really recognize it because the track itself is so abstract.
With voice chat, I found it was a little bit too chaotic to have both audio streams playing at once. I'm
Yeah.
actually in a weird hybrid here, where I only hear Discord.
Yeah, I feel like only hearing Discord is like the good way to watch my stream if you're actually gonna participate in the voice chat. Right. That was close, but I got first place. That's a Unicode checkerboard pattern. I don't know what that means. Finish line. Okay. Sorry, I cannot provide detailed feedback on this comment. Perhaps if you could provide extra context surrounding the finish line Unicode art, I may be able to provide more insightful commentary.
I wasn't sure if that deserved more commentary or not. I'll keep that in mind. The
Yeah,
obvious tangent is like
that was my
comparing
LLM
different Unicode
mode
figures.
coming in. You know how when you use DuckDuckGo, you have the option to do like search assist? When you like put something
Pardon me?
vague, it just tells you it's too vague.
Well, it was good. It's good. It's a good format, just to go into assistant mode.
Like only an LLM nerd will be able to make that joke and get that joke. Alright, I believe that's a first place finish. All first place finish. Alright, time for me to end this stream. Once we see the results. Two-star rating, that's good. How do I get a 3-star rating? Alright, I think that is the end of the stream. Thank you for coming to my stream. I had fun. But I also am tired. Thanks for stopping.